Of course, at first, with so few sound spelling correspondences at your disposal, it's very difficult to provide meaningful sentences for your child to read and write. Nevertheless, once you've taught the first 8 sound spelling correspondences from Unit 2 onwards, you can also now add in the activities sentence reading and dictation. In Units 1 and 2, you teach your child to build, read and write single words. After that, you want to help your child to get used to reading and writing simple sentences, and this is really going to improve your child's fluency. To begin with, when reading a sentence, your child will say the sounds in each word individually and then read the word. This is perfectly normal. As you already know, when anyone is learning a new skill, everything seems to be a bit slow to begin with. However, even at this very early level of learning to read and write simple sentences, you will need to introduce words that contain sound spelling correspondences your child hasn't yet come across before. These are words like is, the, and of. Here's how you do that. If you want your child to read the sentence, "A man sat on a mat," for example, they will need help with the word a. This is because so far your child has been learning that the spelling a in words is a, as in mat and sat, whereas in this sentence it isn't. I say, "A man sat on a mat." You may say it slightly differently depending on your accent of English. For example, some people say, "A man sat on a mat." And again, in some accents of English, some will say, "A man sat on a mat." Whichever it is, your child will soon get the hang of what to say. After giving them the necessary help, you can then leave the child to read the rest of the sentence by saying the sounds and reading the words. You will also want to introduce the high-frequency words is, the, and I. At this stage, you will probably want to point to the word and tell your child what the word is and let them read the rest of the sentence. In the case of is, very quickly your child will be able to read the sound I in the word, and you can point to the spelling S and say, "This is Z in this word. Say Z here." If your child objects and says that S is S, compliment them by saying, "Yes, you're right, it can be S, but in this word it's Z. Say Z here." Look, it's called Sam's Pip, this book, okay? I'm going to read the first bit and then you're going to read a sentence. Sam got a pip. Put it in the bin, Sam. But Sam did not. Sam put on a hat and a mac. Sam got a pan. Now I want you to read this bit, but I want you to say the sounds and read each word.
Sam pops
The
it pip in the pan.
Good. Sam pops the pip in the pan. I'm going to help you with this word.
Sam
Puts
a big
say the sounds and read it.
bag
Good.
on top.
Good boy. Sam puts a bag on top. That's where he's putting a bag on top. Can we read one more then, do you think?
Sam got a pot. Sam pops the pip in the pot.
Good boy. Good reading.
Sam taps the pot for the
say the sounds.
top. for
of
the pot.
Good boy, well done.
When reading is practiced regularly and your child is still saying all the sounds in every word, you can prompt them by letting them know that if they can read the whole word, they can just say the word. I find that asking the child to say the word silently in their head and then reading the word works very well. Some children are ready to do this after the first few units, and others take a little longer. So just take your cue from what you think your child can do. Every now and then, you can ask your child to reread 2 or 3 times a sentence they have just read, so that they get the sense of what reading feels like. This practice also helps them to read a bit faster.